Hi guys, so today I'm working with a client that is a nail biter. She's a new client and she bites her nails quite a bit. I wouldn't say she's the worst nail biter I've had, but her cuticles aren't in the best shape. Of course, when you're a nail biter, biting the nail affects the whole nail, the cuticle, everything, even if you're not biting the cuticle. So we're going to prep those nails and get rid of all that cuticle on the nail. And I buffed the nails before I started using my round cuticle bit. So now, like I said, I'm removing that cuticle. I'm going to push it back where it needs to and get rid of it, because of course it's going to cause lifting if you don't get rid of all of that cuticle. Okay, now that I got that done, we're going to use some nail prep and dehydrate those nails and get them ready for these tips. And of course, I'm using well tips, so we're going to just size them, and then I'm just stuck some glue on that well part, and I'm adhering it to that nail, holding it for a couple seconds just to make sure it's on there well. I just use a wipe just to get rid of a little bit extra glue that might be there that has come out from underneath. Okay, so I'm just going to cut them down to size with my tip cutters, and then I'm just taking a scissor. She wants coffin shape, so I'm just going to speed it along a little bit quicker by cutting out a little bit of that shape before I start filing. Of course, now I've taken my 100-180 grit file, and I'm just going to file that shape, revise it a little bit just to make it a little bit nicer, and make sure that length is the same on all of them as well. Okay, I got them all shaped and to the length I want them, so I'm just taking my ceramic bit and I want to remove all that shine on that tip, and I want to make sure that at where the natural nail meets that tip, it's nice and flush. So we'll do that, and then we'll get ready for adding some primer. Okay, so I'm just wiping the nails, and I'm going to take my Fuzion, it's called Gription, and I'm going to cover all those nails, cure it for 60 seconds. And now I'm taking my Fuzion base coat and just doing a thin layer on all those nails, and that will cure for 60 seconds in my lamp. Okay, so I'm doing it a little different this time because she's going to have quite a bit of glitter on her nail. I'm going to embed the color and the glitters down below and build on top of them. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my Canni color, and I'm doing what is a slip layer. And once I get that layer on, I'm going to fill it in. The reason is I don't want it to run into the cuticles, because I'm putting it a little thicker than I would be putting it if it was done on top of all the gel. So I flash cured that one, and now I'm doing another one, and I'll do the same thing. I'll do that more of that slip layer, get right up flush to those cuticles, And then once I get it done, I'll fill it in, the color, so I only have to do the one coat. And of course you can do it a little thicker when it's going below all your builder gels, but you don't want it too thick, but just so that you don't have any shadowing. Okay, so now I'm taking a light Elegance glitter gel, and I will put the name of it and the link to it where you can buy it from, just so everybody knows it is only for professionals, light Elegance products. So you have to show your certification or your license if you're buying from where I get this from. So anyways, we're going to do one coat of this, and this is where I like to embed the glitters down below the builder gels because they tend to be a little thicker, some of them. And this one's really pretty, but it does have a little bit more chunkiness to it. So I'm going to cover it up, and then it'll cure for 60 seconds once I get this one done. Okay, so she decided she wanted another one done in this purple sparkle just because it was so pretty. So we'll do this nail and we'll cure it for 60 seconds once it's done. Okay, so now I'm just taking my builder gel, just a very thin layer, and the reason is I want that sticky inhibition layer for what I'm going to do next. And as you can see, I'm adding some Mermaid Glitter to that sticky layer and giving these nails just that little bit of shimmer that she wants. It's very pretty. Hopefully you can see that in the camera. Okay, so I'm just going to take my fish scale brush and just wipe off any extra. Okay, so then I took my top coat, which I use for all my glitters so it doesn't get into my builder gels or my other top coats. So we'll put that on and we'll cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, now I'm taking my builder gel and I'm going to fill in those nails. I'm going to make sure they have a nice apex. I'm also going to make sure that it's all covered all around the cuticle, at the top, at the base, because I'm going to be filing after this to shape them nicer. So we'll cover them all up and they'll flash cure each of them for 5 seconds, and I'll cure it when it's all done, all of the nails, for 60 seconds. Okay, so I removed the dust with some isopropyl alcohol. Now I'm just going to shape those nails. You don't want to do it too hard or too much because you could remove some of that color. You can fix that though. If you do, you can just touch it up after. On this set of nails, I never did, so I didn't have to do any touch-ups. But anyways, when you're filing, it does happen, and it's not a big deal. It's easy to fix. So once I'm done filing, I buff them off. Okay, so now I'm taking my thin top coat and we'll cover them all up and it'll cure for 60 seconds in my lamp. I can do them all at once because it is a thin top coat. I'm just finishing the nails with some shine on. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.